Looking for simple ways to turn listening time into a learning opportunity? I'm Dr. Paula Rauch, a child psychiatrist and advisor to PBS Kids' Work It Out Wombats. Today, I'm going to share with you how you can use the Work It Out Wombats podcasts as a fun and practical way to help the preschoolers in your life learn STEM skills and have fun doing it.
Step 1, get into my bathing suit. Step 2, go to the beach. Step 3, swim and splash and play sea monster.
In the Work It Out Wombats podcasts, there are all different kinds of common problems that are faced by preschoolers. They include how to clean up a big mess.
Sadie, you ready to go skateboarding?
I am so not ready. Do you see my mess? It's making my head hurt.
How to address homesickness.
Now it says you sound sick. Does your tummy hurt? A little bit. I think I'm just homesick.
And the really common one of when your first choice activity just is no longer a choice. How do you deal with that disappointment? And importantly, how do you make a good second choice?
How can I possibly have fun doing anything else?
How about you save the Kaylee plan for tomorrow and make a new plan for today? A beach plan!
When children are listening to the podcasts, they are being exposed to the foundational concepts that are associated with STEM learning. One of the big things is sequencing. How do you break things down into parts or into chunks? And then how do you line up those parts in the best possible order?
First wind, second rumbles, and third is a bang. Once you know how a storm works, it won't take you by surprise.
It also models that if you don't come up necessarily with the best answer yourself, your brother or sister might, or one of your good friends might, or there might be a caring adult that makes an offer of an idea. The Wombats are often not just talking about logistical challenges, but the big feelings that go along with the challenges that they're facing.
I miss Sadie. I don't miss her at all, but...
But you kinda do, yes?
Yes. And Zeke. Maybe that's why I can't sleep.
And when a child sees that those big feelings are common, they see the model of that being seen in another child, a wombat child in this case, and they are invited in to be a wombuddy, to be part of this group of all young children who have big feelings.
Hey, wombuddies. So if you have trouble falling asleep or doing anything, think about your problem. Make a plan to fix it, and then see if your plan worked. Good night, wombuddies. Happy sleeping.
For young children, the repetition of song and putting music to it really helps them to remember things.
Put your old plan away.
When parents and other caring adults in a child's life learn those songs along with the children, then they're able to apply them just as they're beginning to face one of the challenges. And they can sing it out and step it out and approach a new challenge with a great coping strategy. I love the songs that have to do with the transitions, that I think it feels to young children like the grown-ups are always deciding when things begin and when things end. But in the podcasts, the idea that the child can create the transition, him or herself, I just love that. I personally love that goodbye song.
Bye-bye, see you later.
I love the idea that they're singing about this was a great play date, but there's going to be an even better one. And then they're using their body with their hands high and their hands low and making circles, and then knowing it's time to walk away.
Wave your arms up high, wave your arms down low. Circle it around, 'cause it's time to go.
I can't think of any parent of very young children who wouldn't like 10 extra minutes when they can turn their attention to one of the many multitasking tasks that face them. So while listening to Work It Out Wombats, you can be folding laundry, you can be washing dishes, you can be putting out the parts of dinner. And the great thing is, while your child is listening and you're listening along with them, you can feel really good about that it's both fun and it's a learning time.
Can't we try the parade again? Only this time you listen to us? Sure, talk away. I'm listening.
One of the things that I think is not as common in the lives of preschoolers now as it was 10 or 20 or 30 years ago is just listening. We talk all the time about being a good listener, but what a wonderful way to help children to be good listeners by having them focus on the spoken word. Every kind of media is part of a good diet of learning and listening, but sometimes missing from that diet of information being taken in is listening to rich, engaging material like Work It Out Wombats podcasts. Listen to the podcasts together and enjoy.